Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? Hi everybody, welcome back. Today, you can probably tell, I'm going to be doing a review of the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker collection. I'm very excited for it. I got to do a couple swatches yesterday. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram, go ahead and go do that. So I've already laid down my base and I'm going to go ahead and start my eyes. I've already set everything and I'm ready to go. So I think because I'm wearing green, I'm going to go ahead and play with some of the more brown tones. I'll probably do two separate eyes. So I will probably do like a green and brown eye, and maybe I'll play with some of the creative colors. I'm checking out the palettes. This is the Mini Breaker. So it is beautiful, it's very pigmented. And here is the actual Jawbreaker. Look at that. So I think we're gonna start off with Sour, which is right here. And I'll go ahead and put that in my crease to get us started. Sorry, I know it's a little far away. I don't have any professional cameras. I am filming off of an iPhone. I will try to do a close-up. I'm gonna dab, dab, dab. And then we're gonna just pack that in. I do only have one other palette of Jeffree's. Because I did get into the makeup game fairly late. So trying to get it all packed in. I guess I'll kind of show you under the light. It is a very light color compared to some of the others. It is a little less pigmented. I noticed that when I was putting it on, so you will really want to pack it in if you're trying to get like a really strong green effect. I think greens are probably really hard because I do use the James Charles palette quite a bit just because of how many different tones it has. And I have the same problem with those greens too, that they're just, you really have to pack like crazy to get it on. So probably got I've packed it pretty well around here. I am gonna go and deepen that up with a little bit of brown. So I'm gonna go to Tasty right here, and I'm gonna just go really light into my crease, and just tap, 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 and just deepen that up just a little bit. Kind of gonna give myself some Shrekky vibes. I was extremely excited. I need to get a different brush for this. I was extremely excited for this launch. Because of how much stuff was coming with it and I could actually afford it. This is going to be a really light eye in comparison to what I'll do on this side. This is really just playing with some of the colors. They blend out beautifully though. That blended. I feel that blended out really well. I'm just gonna pack a little bit more green on top. Just make sure you don't lose the color. The crease is done. So I am going to add a little bit more because I'm crazy. I really want this to just pop. So I'm gonna go from this to Wow. It is gonna be in the top row. It is this one right here. It is a really, really pretty color. I'm gonna dip into that. Oh wow, that is pigmented. Just right under the brow bone is where I'm going to go ahead and put that. That's really, it's a really cute kind of earthy look. I really enjoy that. This is going to be fun for some of my more creative looks. So as you can tell, I've left this space open. I'm not going to quite do a cut crease. I'm going to do something very similar. So I'm going to take the shade Jawbreaker. It is like this shocky white is what I'm going to call it. It is right here at the very end. You can't really tell in this light that I have, but it is just like, so packed it right on the tip of that brush, and I'm going to go ahead and pack it on my lid. And I really wanted this eye to be some of the more natural tones, so this isn't going to be as vibrant or as like crazy. I really wanted to just play with some of the more matte colors, because this does have a lot of very stunning shimmer shades that I'm just so excited to play with. All right, that is packed on and that looks beautiful. So there's that eye without anything else. That's why it kind of looks pale down, is because I don't have any eyeliner or mascara or anything, which I'll finish that at the end and do like a close-up. Now I am going to play with some of the pink tones. I really wanted to do like a pink Barbie look because there are just so many colors. I know we want to play a little bit with this Jawbreaker. So there are, I believe, 2 tones in the Mini Breaker palette that are in the Jawbreaker palette. So I believe this bubblegum shade, yes, bubblegum is also, so that one right there is also in Jawbreaker, and so is Bite Me. So these 2 right here are both in Jawbreaker. I'm gonna take bubblegum, which, like I said, is also in the Mini Breaker. It is gonna be this one right there. And I'm going to pack that into the crease of this eye. Wow, you can already see how pigmented that is. I mean, when Jeffree Star releases, he does not play. So yeah, you can already see. I packed it a little low on my lid, which is my fault. I will probably need to cut that with some concealer. Have it on this brush. I'm going to go back in with bubblegum and just blend that out a little bit more. So I did really pack that in there. Yeah, see how vibrant that is. This is my fault that it's blending so bad. The palette actually blends together really well. I just packed way too much on. See, I've deepened that quite a bit. I have bubblegum on top, and then I have cherry wet right there. I'm going to take Snack, and I'm actually going to put it right on my brow bone right here. I usually do a highlight right under my brow, but I have a lot of space, and I really think Snack is just a gorgeous color. It was probably one of my favorites that I swatched. So it is going to be this one right here. And I'm going to pack it, like I said, right up there. Coat the brush. And just, wow. Yeah, that popped. It's beautiful. Takes more bubble gum and just like really define. I feel like I lost that really, really pretty matte pink color. And I never want to discredit mattes. I think mattes are really stunning colors. And they're necessary. Like this one is a mostly matte eye. And then I'm actually going to take just a little bit of concealer. I use this also for my face. I use shade C2. I'm really, really fair, so I could probably get away with using the pure white shade. That's how pale I am. I'm just going to dot, dot, dot right there. Then I will use this little nifty brush to just kind of blend that out, and then I will pack. I'm actually going to put a little bit of Bite Me in that color just to kind of change it up a little bit. I know I said I was going to take the shade Bite Me, which is this one right there, and it is beautiful, but I actually think I'm going to put Oral in right in that crease where I've lightened it. because I haven't played really much with the purples. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. I'm just gonna pack that right there. I really love that he made 2 palettes with this. I think that was really awesome. To the people that really can't afford some makeup, I think that gave them a chance to experience Jeffree without breaking their bank. So I know this cut crease isn't like crazy awesome, but so I'm just going to put a little more cherry wet right there and just kind of blend that. And there we go, there's that eye done. I will do what I did last time and get a pretty cute close-up. I think this is starting to die. Sad. I'll have to charge it. So we'll go ahead and finish that up, and when we come back, I will have the completed look for you, and then I will tell you guys my thoughts on the Jeffree Star collection. Alright, well this is the finished look. I popped on a pair of Eyelure lashes, and I did a wing on this one. I thought this one looked great without a wing. I thought that it kind of spoke for itself when I had the lashes, and I will explain what I did with the rest of the face, because I did get the Skin Frost palette and I did use it. I used 2 different shades to make my cheeks great. I also used Fully Nude. Unfortunately, it was the only lip that I did get, but I love it. I think it looks really cute. I just want to let you guys know what shades I used from the Brain Freeze highlighting palette. So I did use this brush, and I used shade Cocky on this cheek. It is a really nice copper shade. I thought it was really, really pretty. I do blend out my highlighter because I have not yet perfected how to put it on without making a big old line. So it is very blended out, but it is very beautiful, very pigmented. And then I did go ahead and use Frozen Fruit. I thought I'd stick with the pink theme and put it on right there. It, again, is very beautiful. This one has a little bit more shine. This one kind of gives me a blush vibe, so I kind of use it as both. They are both very stunning. I love the whole palette. I have swatched all of them. They are beautiful. It is the first highlight I have actually ever gotten from Jeffree, so I am pleasantly surprised. Alright, so my final thoughts on the whole collection is he killed it. I absolutely love both palettes. I think they are really pigmented. There are, of course, going to be some shades that aren't as pigmented as others. He did say that in his reveal. I do believe that some of them are simply pressed pigments, if I remember correctly. So it does say on the front that you probably can't read it, but it does say eyeshadow slash pressed pigment palette. So it does warn you that it is just pressed pigments for some and it is eyeshadow for others. So that will be the difference, and you'll know when you put it on which one is which. The same for the mini breaker. So staining happens, guys. Do not worry. If you have sensitive skin, you need to be aware that pressed pigments are in these palettes. He said it in his review. I'm going to state it again. Pressed pigments can stain your skin. I've had it happen. I have very normal skin, so pressed pigments are seriously just pigments being pressed. So just be aware when you're putting on, especially reds. Reds will stain more commonly than other pressed pigments. But I absolutely loved it. I want to let you guys know for my base, I did go ahead and use my Sephora foundation. But before that, I did go ahead and get the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I was fairly impressed by it. I think it smelled amazing. I absolutely loved everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and drop all my links below for Twitter, Instagram. Go ahead, click that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more fun content. I don't just do makeup reviews, so don't think that that's just what this is. I will have other content coming out. Please stick around. I love you guys. Thank you so much.